Alright, I want to use colored regions to divide. To do a 3/4 divided by 1/3. Now the first thing I want to do is work with the same size parts, and to do that we have to have common denominators, so I'm going to look for the least common multiple. And I can tell by looking with these numbers in this case. The least common multiple with 4 and 3 is going to be 12. So we're going to do 4 times 3. Of course, we do the same thing to the numerator, so the fraction is equivalent. And then over here we'll do 3 times 4 to get to 12. And again, same thing to the numerator to make it equivalent. So let's go ahead and rewrite this then. So what we have now is 9/12 divided by 4/12. Alright, so again I want to use colored regions to do this, so I'm just going to go ahead, we'll make a rectangle here. We're going to divide it into 12ths, so we'll divide it in half. Alright, there's 6 on that side. And we'll do 6 on the other side, and that'll be 12ths. Alright, and basically, another way of saying what this problem is we're trying to figure out how many times 4/12 right, will fit into 9/12. The way that I think about it, if I took a more simple division problem, 4 divided by 2, what I would be saying is how many times does 2 fit into 4? And so in the same way, back with our original equation, how many times does 1/3 fit into 3/4? Or if we're using common denominators, how many times does 4/12 fit into 9/12? And that's what we're going to figure out. We're going to do some colored regions to figure this out. So first of all, let's go ahead and color our 9/12. So since each of these little parts is 1/12, we'll go ahead and color 9 of these. Just kind of scribble them out like this. Alright, there's my 9/12. And what I'm going to do so I can see the different regions really well, I'm going to go back over that real quick. And again, what I want to do is figure out how many times 4/12 will fit in to 9/12. And so we'll go ahead and use a different color here. We'll count out 4/12. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, we know that is 1. So what I'll go ahead and come back over here is kind of mark that off, put a 1. Alright, then we're going to do it again. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll go ahead and mark that off as well. That's going to be 1 as well. And then we have 1/12 left over, right, in that 9/12. So in 9/12 we have 1 and 2 groups of 4/12. Or in other words, 4/12 fits into 9/12 twice, with 1/12 as a remainder, adding 1/12 onto that. So in other words, we can say, kind of come back down here, erase my example, write our original equation back out. 3/4 divided by 1/3 is going to equal 2. And we have 1/12 left over.